Now, we've got loads of great music for you on Breakfast this morning. In a few minutes, we're going to look back and celebrate Northern Soul. But we've also got the undisputed queen of pop, Ms. Kylie Minogue. She's been knocking out those hits for how many years?
4 decades.
Yeah.
4 decades. Yeah, she's been in the charts, been #1 for 5 decades.
I'm so
Fantastic.
jealous that you got to meet her.
I got to meet her, got to chat to her again. She's just released her latest album, her 16th. Of course, Kylie headlined Radio 2's In the Park Festival in Leicester. And she's taken time to sit down for us on Breakfast to cover a range of topics, everything from social media to the very important subject, the hazards of performing in plastic trousers.
You look amazing.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good, good, and good.
I'm loving the leather boot thing you're doing lately.
It's a consistent theme. You know, it just kind
very
of
cool.
fixes stuff.
Yes. I'm so happy to see you.
Same. We make a habit of this.
I love it. How are you?
I'm really great, actually. Totally cognizant that this is an amazing time in my life.
So lovely to hear. So lovely to hear. And I've been listening
I mean,
to
I'm
you.
exhausted, but what's the kind of positivity is powering me through.
That's it. 16th album, right? Tension. It's fabulous.
Yes.
It's really fabulous. I really like. I've had a chance to listen to it.
And what speaks to you?
10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. Everyone says something different, which is great.
Yeah. Padam. Are you surprised at just how big?
Oh.
How quickly it became big?
I reacted to the song. That was a song that came in. So I heard it as a demo and flipped the second I heard it. I was like, yes, when can I get my vocals on it? Like, get me that song now. And we lived with it for about a year. I recorded my vocals in a hotel room, which I've done a lot of on this album, wherever I happen to be. But the way that it took off and just became this thing. And it's the first time in my career that I've been able to see it unfold right in front of me, day by day by day.
What is, because padam is now a verb, a noun, an adjective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then some probably.
Yeah, exactly. What is a padam?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Well, you can go with heartbeat.
oh, officially, song-wise,
you can go
padam,
heartbeat.
padam, like da-dum, da-dum.
And when was the last time you padammed?
I'm looking forward to our next padam, frankly.
Are you? So the whole TikTok thing, social media, you go back to when you first started, none of that.
I'm just starting out really, getting some traction with, I mean, I've got a very kind of intense following, but it is growing. If it was Neighbours hysteria time now, I mean, I dread to think what myself, Jason and Guy would have got up to on TikTok. I mean, can you imagine? Would have been great, actually.
Think of all the things when people didn't have camera phones that you could have got up to that no one knew about.
Right, okay. Well, I know those things we got up to, so they're in the vault.
We'll leave them there. Do you know what I think about? I think about seeing Rick Astley with a Kylie t-shirt on. You're a good, very good friend, obviously. Yeah. I see Chris Martin, joining you when you went to Glastonbury because you couldn't go the first time round because you were recovering from breast cancer.
Yeah.
He, did one of your songs as well. I feel there's a real affection for you from all types, all the genres there, regardless. How does that feel? And do you recognise it?
I do, and it's so rewarding. And from different artists, if they feel anything like I do, it might not be your style of music, but I have deep respect for all artists because, hey, there's a lot more difficult jobs out there. There's a lot more taxing, challenging, demanding jobs, but I know what this one takes.
The thrill never goes away, does it?
No. And I had the performance last weekend for Radio 2 in the
Leicester.
Park, which was unreal.
Can I ask you a question about your outfit?
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
Did.
How sweaty were those trousers?
It was, let's put it this way, quick change was
Necessary.
was a struggle.
Because I thought, and I think it's my age now.
There's a bit of profanity in the quick change, and I'm going, start clapping, do something, trying to like squeeze, like, you know, peel the outfit off and get into a cat suit after that. But hey, we got there.
You have performed with some amazing artists.
Yes.
Okay. Who's still on the wish list?
Ooh, oh God, all sorts of people. Randomly, like David Byrne, Brandon Flowers, Harry Styles.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Debbie Harry, Beyonce. I mean, honestly, it's such...
Do you have calls
whoever.
in? Do you have calls in? If you do have a wish list, do you have calls in with your people and their people kind of going, hey, what about it one day?
I don't know if any of them are aware of this. So here's the call.
They are now, by the way. Baby doll. Okay, well, you and I are massive Prince fans.
Yes.
Huge, ridiculously huge Prince fans. You've had the chance to work with him and have lyrics. Have you found the cassette yet that was sent to you when he took your lyrics and did magic with them? And I find this outrageous, Kylie.
It's scandalous.
It is.
It's got to be somewhere. The cassette, which I imagine was, maybe it's not labelled.
Vegas. What can you tell me about it? I'm imagining showgirly, cabaret. I've seen, I think, is it modern day Art Deco fantasy, which thrills me no end.
Yes. So it's, as opposed to what I would have thought my Vegas debut would have been, it's not a massive show. It's caps at 1,000. It's really intimate. You're going to be super comfortable. There's booths and, you know, tables and the lamps and all of that stuff. So it's going to feel, once you walk into the venue, which is called Voltaire, it's already the experience. I'm just the star turn, but it should be an evening of experience. So I'm trying to think, from a bit of the study that I've done online, it's perhaps more like old Vegas. Before, and I've seen big shows in Vegas which are fantastic, which are more traditional kind of arena venues, but this is very intimate. I mean, stage, long catwalk, tables and chair. I'm going to be seeing the whites of everyone's eyes, but I think it's going to turn into Studio 54 pretty quickly. It's going to escalate from kind of lounge vibes to whoop whoop laser. So we're still putting a lot into the show in an intimate setting.
Kylie, when she first started, 17, 18. What would you say to that Kylie to make sure, because you're in a fantastic place now, that you get here to this moment of happiness?
Oh man, that's an emotional question, isn't it? I would, aside from, you know, the throwaway answer, which is keep a diary, which I wish I had, I would say just don't be so hard on yourself. Believe, have fun along the way. But I'd like to at least advise her that it's okay. All these things are normal, what you're going through. And I say, hey, you're going to have a great time. It's not all going to be great, but overall it's going to be great. And I'll say, you won't believe it. You are going to get to meet so many amazing people. You're going to sing incredible songs and you're going to play a part in people's lives. So enjoy it, and lucky you.
So jealous that you got to do that interview.
She's very lovely, and she's on top of the world at the moment, which is lovely to see, because she's been working really hard as well.
I was trying to work out, with a career of that many years, you know, favourites, so many good songs.
I did try to push her to get a top. We couldn't get it into the edit. I drew up a list, right? Tried to get the top 10 songs, and I thought I'll get her
of
to...
her songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had 12, and I couldn't narrow it down. So I said, right, you narrow it down. And she struggled.
Really?
Yeah, really struggled. really struggled. Her new album, Tension, is out today. You can watch her headline set from Radio 2 in the Park on the BBC iPlayer. It's also on BBC 2 tomorrow night. And from Kylie to one of Kylie's backing dancers. Mike, morning.
Morning.
Oh, yeah, Once Upon a Time.
Go on.
Yeah, 2019 Strictly launch show.
There you go.
Kylie was the act. She did a medley of her songs, and we had to come on. All the contestants had to come on, dance around her. They put me out the back with James Cracknell, so she couldn't really see my flicks and my kicks because we hadn't learnt anything then, of course.